Hi and welcome to Total 180. My name is Daniel Edwards, owner and founder, and today we have a very special episode for you. We are at Spokes Apparel on 20 West Kings House Avenue, and Spokes is one of the premier bespoke tailoring establishments in Jamaica. And what I love about Spokes is that it's a one-stop shop. You can get cufflinks, belts, socks, bow ties, neckties, suits, shirts, you name it. And this episode is even more special because I have a friend of the show, a client of mine, Larren Peart, to discuss his company, Blue Dot Data Intelligence, and some big news that's coming up for Blue Dot Data Intelligence. So stay tuned. Okay, Mr. Peart, welcome to the show.
What's up, Daniel?
So tell us about Blue Dot Data Intelligence and the big news that's about to unfold for Blue Dot.
So Blue Dot, we're a full-service research and data mining company. So we do everything from the research side straight onto data, big data, data analytics, business intelligence, etc. And the exciting news is that we recently got funded by Stocks and Securities Limited, who just invested in the company, which will allow us now to grow even more rapidly than we had even imagined that we would be growing. And we're now expanding into other territories like Barbados and Trinidad. So why I reached out to Daniel is because I was advised that I have to now start looking the part.
Yes.
And Daniel being the Mr. Fashion, I had to reach out to him to get some expert advice.
Okay. So you're exporting the company now to the Caribbean?
Yes.
We don't hear much about that in Jamaica, so congrats.
Yeah, man, thanks.
Yes, and congrats on leaving the 9-to-5 world and starting your own business.
Yeah.
Look at you now.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah, man, respect.
So how do you want to look at this event?
There's a press launch that's happening in a couple of weeks that where the announcements will be made. To not just other potential investors, but to the press and the wider Caribbean. So I need to look the part. I need to be very well dressed, but not overly dressed or not too corporate and not too American techie, which would be slacks and a t-shirt.
Right, a hoodie.
Or a hoodie, right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't think that our corporate clientele in Jamaica have reached the point where they would be okay with seeing me walking in regular clothes.
We have more swag in the Caribbean. We have a lot more swag. We still dress well.
That's one way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, we have more swag.
So that's why we're here at Spokes to pick out some fabric that Daniel would advise on.
So where fabric was, because I remember you were saying to me, Larren was saying to me that he wanted a suit, because he doesn't have many suits. He wanted a suit that would be bold and make him be the best dressed man in the room, but also a suit that he can wear repeatedly. I was kind of confused, and the first thing that came to my mind was pinstripes, because they're bold. You know, not many people are wearing pinstripes now. He'd stand out and he could still wear it again. What do you think about pinstripes?
I'm not really feeling that. I think pinstripes are a little bit dated. In my opinion, I'm not very fashion conscious. So, but that's why I'm here. So I'm still open, but yeah, I'm not so sure about the pinstripe thing.
All right, so we're going to go through the process right now. So as far as tailoring is concerned, there are a number of steps. So the first step is that we have to get Larren measured, right? The second step is that we're going to look at the fabric for the shirt and the suit, because here at Spokes they make shirts also, which is amazing. And then we're going to look at the cut and the fit of the suit. So stay tuned and observe the process unfold. All right, so we're back into step 2 of the process now, where we try to choose the fabrics. Wow. Spokes really has an impressive selection of fabrics here. Lovely natural fibers, which is what we always try to advocate. Wool, etc. Anything jumping out at you, Larren?
I'm biased to blue because the name of the company is Blue Dot. So I think blue has I'm biased towards blue. So any of these up here I think could work. They're not too loud and they're subtle enough, I think.
An interesting trivia is that blue is the most loved color by humans. So you always have a better chance. And especially since you don't have many suits, if you're going to start off your wardrobe of suits, blue is always the best color to start with.
Okay.
And also because it matches with any color, you can wear with any color shoes.
Wow. Okay.
So stay tuned, we're gonna keep looking and come up with the right outfit for Larren. Okay, so now we're about to begin step 1 in the tailoring process, and that is the measurement process. So we're here with Nadine Huxtable, manager of Spokes Apparel, and she's going to explain to us how the measurement process works.
Okay, so when we're taking our measurements, we make sure we measure the chest, the stomach, the waist, your seat, then your pants length, and then for your back, we measure down to your center back, down to about your wrist for the length, because we rather it be a bit too long and then we shorten it. Then your shoulder down to your wrist, and then for the final, we measure from here all the way around to your wrist.
Okay, so there you have it, step 1. Stay tuned for step 2.
So far, we need to take with the pants, do the hem. So just clean up and make your hem more fitted look. So it's always best when you bring your feet to be relaxed. So you make sure your natural body posture, because we don't want to adjust it when you're tense. Then when you're wearing it, you relax, sit, gather, and it just doesn't fit you proper.
So you're talking about the pants now, Dexter?
You're right. I'm talking about the hip strap, the plain front, and the taperedness of the pants, right? Nothing tight, okay? Nothing tight.
So
No
fitted,
tight
fitted,
pants.
not tight.
Fitted.
Not
Other
tight.
guys don't understand the difference, you know. That tight pants is when you start having all these wrinkles and stuff going on.
Distress.
there, and and then you start looking uncomfortable, right? So we do fitted, not tight. So we have a fitted pants here, very tapered going down. You'll soon be seeing.
Tell me about your break. Are you into the short pants thing or the
No,
1 inch break?
No, I'm into a slight break.
A slight break.
Yeah, slight break. There are times when you can go no break, then you'll be showing a little bit more socks, I agree. But nothing past the ankle going way up, you know? I don't like that. Caprice is a caprice.
So for those who don't know what the break is where the pants
break down
breaks
on
at the
your
shoe.
shoes.
All right, Dexter. So do you have any more things to tell us about what to expect on the big
Trust me.
event?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching Total 180. And we're going through Project Larren. So look, next time you see us, we're going to be at the grand finale.
Yeah, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for all our CEOs. Okay, so gentlemen, y'all come up here looking all zapper because you've got investments. I see new clocks, full suit.
Welcome back to Total 180. Okay, we're here with Dexter Huxtable from Spokes, and this is the finished product.
Yes, it is.
This is the master that is Dexter Huxtable. So as you can see, there's a little difference in what you saw in the last clip. So Dexter made an executive decision. So tell us what he did.
Okay. What we did is we took that original shirt out, kind of make the shirt, the inside piece, a little bit more subtle so we could play around more with our tie, you know, so we bring that color out. When the colors are extremely loud on the inside, it kind of narrows you in terms of
The tie
getting you
selection.
the right tie, and for an executive look, your tie should always be pronounced. You know, so that's what we did. So we put a subtle look in with the shirt. Not that subtle though. There's some texture, some elements or fabrics. Well, you know, we have the best.
Talking about the pocket square now.
And then we get that pocket square. We do a pattern tie. So we go to a solid pocket square. The color, we don't like to be matchy with what we do. What you do is just keep the color palettes going on. So we just take something from the same family and just keep it
different
there.
shade.
Yes, and if you notice the blue, it's spinning off right there with that pocket square. So,
love it.
Yeah, man. So that element of classicness, we try to keep that.
So hold on. Tell me why you chose the solid pocket square as opposed to another pattern.
Yeah. Well, as I said, with a pattern tie, I would always suggest you go, especially for an executive again, right? You don't want to be too busy. The vocal point, no matter what, should be you, right? So you don't want to be too busy. You don't want your suit to be looking any kind of a costume-ish. There are times when you can go pattern, you know, but as an executive, you want to keep the colors subtle. For you have two patterns going on. You do a color blocking right there. It's a good look. It's a good look for you. It fits your personality. But for my man here, an executive,
and the nature of the event.
And the nature of the event and the nature of his business, right? So we want to keep him flashy, but in a subtle, classic kind of way.
Well done, sir. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
So hold on now. How do you feel now, Larren, after going through the whole Total 180 and Spokes collaboration experience?
I'm very happy.
Very happy. So you're ready for them later?
Yes.
My pleasure.
Man.
Go make all that money, man.
All right. Thank you.
So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to our Total 180 YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. You're welcome.
Wicked. Every time.